Hi, and warm welcome to SB Tech channel. Today we're going to be addressing another serious thing. Okay, you have to know about Google Admob, and this time we'll be talking about what you should know. The facts about Google Admob. That is, don't join Google Admob until you are aware of these facts. Okay, I listed the facts into 5 points, 5 key points. All you have to do is to stay tuned to the channel. Okay, now it is like a continuation of the truth about Google Admo, but there's something you have to understand. Okay, I'll be briefing everything on this tutorial. Now, in order not to violate the policy and the regulation of Google AdMob, there are things which you are to be aware of. Okay, both if you are uploading your app or if you are not uploading your app. Now, number one thing which you have to consider is that you should see Google AdMob as a long-term investment. Okay, you should see Google AdMob as a long-term investment. You may not understand what I mean, but I will be breaking it down. Now, Google AdMob should not be viewed, as I've told you, should not be viewed as something you should just start now and you begin to cash out now, or you begin to cash out. Okay, maybe based on we are eager to earn, since we have seen other people earning from it. Okay, we have seen some alerts of people earning from it. Now you have to see Google AdMob as a long-term investment. Okay, and you can accomplish something here. Sometimes it take years. It now depend on you. It depend on you pushing forward to see that at least that long term it won't take you above the actual time which you are to cash out. Okay, money developers that have created their app and publish it on Play Store, you can see there that even though they have gotten some download, they also need people to make use of their app. Okay, you may have app on your phone and maybe in 10 days, 15 days, sometimes a month if you have not logged into that app, you have not make use of it, or you may log in and you do not turn on your data, which does not give access for the ad to pop out, and you can't earn from it. Now tell people about, okay, happily, people who have gotten their app on Play Store, they have already placed it on Play Store, and they are neglecting to advertise this app. You have to get people to download their app. Okay, you placing your app on Play Store is never enough. As I said earlier in my other videos, you have to get people to download it. You have to get people to download it. Now, a recommended app that you should go for, okay, if you are in Nigeria, a recommended app you should go for is a news app. Okay, people do ask me, what kind of app should I go for? You go for a news app or a game app. News app that also contain entertainment, contain fashion and lifestyle, and especially news app, because someone cannot make good use of your app without, okay, you turning on the data. If you are using a news app, you need data. You need to turn on the data for the news to be updated and to show. You understand? So news app is one, essentially is the required app which you ought to get a developer or an app producer to create for you. That is it. You have to target. That is it. Please and please. You may go for game app. I may be playing game. Okay. I have a game on my phone, a beach game that we'll be driving car and be storing ourselves some weapons to win the order. Okay, to win the race. That's the motive. Now I can turn, okay, playing the game, my data is off. Sometimes it is on, okay, and sometimes it is off. Now, and there is ad in that game. But see, most times, like, especially, it is off. My data is always off since I'm not making use of it on any internet platform. So I turn off my data. So, but if you go for a news app, it will make someone to, okay, you are very sure that this person is going to turn on the data, okay, and definitely your ad to pop up. And I told you that one of the ways which you can earn, not also in clicking but also with impression count. 1,000 impression count can give you $1, and so on and so forth. Now, if you have gotten the news app and you publish it, you share it to your family members, your father, your mom, your mother, as many who love to read the news. Okay, they may also be making use of your app, and that will be getting you some money. And definitely, mistakenly or something like that, they may eventually click on that ad, which will even double your earning, which will make you to earn even higher and greater. You understand what I mean? So, like I said, you should see Admob as a long-term investment, which you okay. And if you want to make it a kind of short for you, you have to get downloaders, people to you make use of your app, and also which will earn you high. Okay, another thing you should consider is that okay, your ad won't show immediately. So to some persons that do get their app, okay, you have created your app with the help of some platform like app creator or through sketchware, and you discover that your ad don't show. Now you should understand that your ad don't just show immediately for the first time. You don't just show immediately once you have since you have linked your code with um your app, and you are making use of it for the first time. It don't just show immediately. It requires you to create requests. Okay, one of the way you create requests is impression help the request to be fast. It help your ad to show to pop out easily. Okay, your ad need to generate traffic, enough traffic for Google to see and allow their ads to display on your app. Okay, I've talked about the issue of ad limit. You should be very, very aware that you will definitely face ad limits. Now, ad limit is majorly caused by invalid traffic, which is invalid impression and invalid click. You understand? So you have to be aware. You should be very, very much aware that there is going to be an invalid traffic. Okay, invalid traffic, which I've already explained what causes invalid traffic on the video. I'll be dropping the description so that you can click and watch what causes invalid traffic and how you can prevent it. Please do well to read the description of every video, because there are something very important that are written there which you ought to know. Okay, and don't forget to watch everything about it so that you understand. And you should be aware that your account is not, how I call it, it is prone to get banned whether you place it on Play Store or not. Okay, people have been faced with many accounts has been banned, even those who place their own on Play Store and they go clicking on it. I've addressed the issue of clicking, whether you do C for C. That means C for C simply means click for click, or you do group clicking, or you do self clicking. Any of them, you understand, is against Google rule and regulation. Google know when someone do an invalid click and when they don't do invalid click. Don't worry, in our previous video to come, I'll be addressing the case of invalid traffic, invalid click. Okay, I'll be addressing what invalid click is and how to identify an invalid click. Okay, just you have to stay tuned to SB Tech channel. Now, okay, the fourth which I'll be addressing is the issue of self-clicking, as I've explained earlier. Fourthly, as I've explained earlier, you should avoid everything called self-clicking or group clicking. You should avoid it. Okay, and I've discussed what it means. Okay, you have to just please and please those who I know you want to break the rate of maybe your financial bankrupt or anything, or you need this money to accomplish something. Okay, please avoid self-clicking or group clicking. And lastly, before I close this, okay, is that get your app to be placed on Play Store. I know, okay, please and please get your app to be placed on Play Store. It is very, very vital. It is very, very vital. When you place your app on Play Store, definitely people will download, definitely people will use, definitely many things, there are many things attached, there are many benefits attached to those who place their app on Play Store compared to those who didn't. Okay, try as much as possible. Any developer developing your app for you should try and place your app on Play Store. If peradventure the developer develop it and could not have a console account, you can go to Facebook group, you can go to any group at all and search for who will place your app on Play Store. Okay, and make sure you not just place any type of app on Play Store, because placing any type of app is not a guarantee somebody may download it. Okay, what guarantee is that you get what guarantee is just place a quality app. Okay, a quality, and don't just put one app and you relax. No, you can also create maybe other apps. You can also, people have asked me, is it possible to have 5 apps in one account? I say very, very possible. There are many developers that have 10 apps linked to one account. Now each app are different, having different coding, having different, so there can be earning from each of them. Already they have Google has approved their account and their account, so they can be earning from each of the app, and which will earn them even more. Just like you planting a seed in this your farm here, you go to another of a farm, you plant seed. Definitely one day all of them will bear fruit and you'll be eating from each and every one of your farm. Okay, thank you for staying with us. Stay tuned to the next video. God bless you. Bye bye.